Before we begin, I want you to do something. If you enjoy powerful stories like this, take 1 second right now. Hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe. Because today's story is not just history, it's something you'll feel. Now imagine this. What if one single day could show you the best of humanity, and the worst of it, the courage to speak, the fear of loss, the desire to explore beyond our world, and the quiet warning signs of something dangerous building beneath the surface, all on the same date. April 16th is one of those days, and by the end of this, you might start seeing the world differently. Let's go back. It started like any normal morning. Nothing unusual. No warning. Students waking up late. Some rushing to class. Others laughing with friends. Talking about assignments, plans, the future. A regular day. Or at least, that's what it felt like. April 16th, 2007. A campus filled with energy. Young people chasing dreams. Becoming something. Building a future. And then, in a moment that no one expected, everything changed. Gunshots, confusion, fear spreading instantly. People running, not knowing where safety was. Hiding, hoping the danger wouldn't find them. Phones ringing, messages being sent. I love you. Are you safe? Words that suddenly carried more weight than ever before. And within a short time, lives were lost. Not just numbers. People, students, teachers, dreams interrupted. Stories that would never be finished. And the hardest part was not just what happened, but the questions that came after. How could this happen? Could it have been prevented? Were there signs that were missed? Because when something like this happens, it doesn't just affect one place. It shakes the world. Parents hold their children tighter. Students look at classrooms differently. People begin to question safety in places that once felt secure. But even in that darkness, there were moments that mattered. People helping each other escape. Strangers protecting strangers. Acts of courage that don't always make headlines, but deserve to be remembered. And even today, that moment still leaves us with something unresolved. A question that hasn't fully been answered. How do we stop something like this before it begins? Now, let's shift away from noise, away from chaos, into silence. A small jail cell. Cold, quiet, isolated. April 16th, 1963. A man sits alone. He could have stayed silent. He could have waited. He could have chosen comfort over conflict. But instead, he chose to write, not knowing that what he was about to say would echo across generations. He wrote about injustice, about the frustration of being told to wait when people were suffering right now. He wrote about how delaying justice often means denying it completely. And think about that for a moment. How many times in life are people told to be patient when what they're experiencing needs action now? His words were not loud. They were not aggressive, but they were powerful because they spoke truth. And truth has a way of spreading. Those words left that jail cell and reached people far beyond it. They challenged minds. They changed perspectives. They inspired action. And here's the part that still matters today. He wasn't just writing about his time. He was writing about a principle. That injustice anywhere affects people everywhere. So now ask yourself this. If you were in his position, would you stay quiet or would you speak, even if it cost you something? Now, look up, above cities, above countries, above everything you know, because on this same day, humanity did something extraordinary. There was a moment of silence, a rocket standing still, as if the world itself paused, just to watch. Then suddenly, ignition, fire, power, and within seconds, it was gone, rising into the sky, leaving Earth behind. April 16th, 1972. 3 astronauts, carrying not just equipment, but human curiosity, the desire to know more, to go further, to see what lies beyond. And think about this. We're the only species on this planet that looks at the sky and decides to go there. Not because we have to, but because we want to understand. As that spacecraft moved closer to the moon, it represented something bigger. Courage, risk, exploration, the willingness to step into the unknown. And days later, when humans walked on the moon again, it wasn't just science, it was proof. that limits are not fixed, that what seems impossible today can become reality tomorrow. And maybe the biggest question this leaves us with is, if humans can leave Earth, what else are we capable of? And while humanity was looking up, something else was happening, quietly, unnoticed by most. No headlines, no panic, just small signs. April 16th, 1980. Deep beneath the Earth's surface, pressure was building. Slowly.
Silently. The ground shifted. Small earthquakes, steam rising. Nothing dramatic at first, nothing that forced people to react. But scientists noticed, because they understood something important. The biggest events in history often don't start big, they start small, subtle, easy to ignore. And here's something to think about. How often in life do we ignore warning signs because they don't seem serious yet? A small problem, a small change, something that feels minor until it isn't. Days passed, the signals grew stronger, more frequent, more intense, until eventually everything would erupt in a way no one could ignore. A powerful reminder that nature doesn't need attention to be powerful, and that sometimes the quietest moments are the ones leading to the biggest events. April 16th, a day that showed us fear, but also courage, a day that gave the world words that still challenge us today, a day that proved humanity can go beyond limits, and a day that reminded us to pay attention even when things seem calm. Because history is not just about what happens, it's about what we learn from it, the questions we ask, the changes we make, the awareness we carry forward. Because every single day holds moments that shape the world, and sometimes those moments all fall on the same date. Before you go, I want you to think about this. Which of these stories stayed with you the most? Was it the tragedy, the courage to speak, the journey beyond Earth, or the quiet warning signs? Let me know in the comments. And if you want to discover what happened on every single day in history, subscribe.